What is going on, guys? You guys are in my house. This is my couch. Those are my dogs. And honestly, I was kind of bored. I felt like doing a different video. So put a post on Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions. Do y'all mind? Hey, I'm doing a video. Chill. I'm doing a video. Chill. Anyway, so I put a post on Instagram for you guys to ask me questions. Didn't really have a specific topic or reason to do it. Just like getting to know you guys a little better and giving you guys my go away. Let's get into it. Okay, first question of the day. Joey.wanless. Wanless? We're gonna go with Wanless. 6th gen Camaro or 1850 manuals only. 1850. I like Camaros. I just like Mustangs more. Wasn't a very descriptive answer, but that's the one we're gonna go with. And honestly, my only real problem with the Camaro, it's a great car. I think it's better than the Mustang. I think even a 6th gen Camaro is still better than an 18 Mustang. But the only problem I have with Camaros is it's weird. Camaros have, if you've never been inside of one, they have a lot of room inside, but they don't. Like, you feel like you're in a super confined space. Like you have plenty of elbow room and plenty of leg room, but it just feels like a really small space. I can't quite get that over to you, but it's just a little too small for me to want to daily drive every day. So for that reason, I still like the space you get in the Mustang, so Mustang. Next up, we got Jordan.S550. Love you, buddy. So when are you gonna do some performance mods? Okay, so here's the thing. Here's why I haven't really done a ton of performance mods to my car. I'm content with it, man. Like, I don't do... Do you mind? No chihuahua, chihuahua. No chihuahua, chihuahua. No chihuahua, chihuahua. No chihuahua. Chihuahua. No chihuahua. I guess the real reason why I really haven't done any performance mods to my car is mostly because it's a strange concept to people, I think. I'm kind of content with it, man. You know, I don't race it very often, you know, and the kind of racing I do is, you know, autocross stuff, you know, so I never really get out of second gear, so I have no need to, you know, have a million horsepower. Would I like to do a little bit of stuff to it? Yes, eventually. I'll probably start getting some stuff done to it just to kind of have some fun and make it, you know, change it up a little bit. But, you know, I don't go to Mexico, and, you know, I don't really do a whole lot of that stuff, so, ow! Chill. So I don't really have a big need for performance mods, and my car makes me smile still. I still have fun with the amount of power that it has, so that's why I haven't been, I guess, in a big rush to do that kind of stuff to it yet. Here's a good one. Justin Harmston? 2019 GT500 or 2019 Corvette? I have no idea. I haven't seen either one of them yet, but if the Corvette's gonna be mid-engined, I'm gonna say Corvette just because I think that's cool. _Pesley says, you should get a GT350. Your car looks amazing, congrats. One, thank you for saying my car looks good. I appreciate it. I love the way my car looks too. As far as getting a GT350 goes, listen, a GT350 is completely on my list. I will own a GT350 one day. Not anytime soon though, for a couple reasons. The main one being it's still out of my price range. You know, I don't make that much money, and it's just a little too far north for me to kind of think about getting it. Secondly, I'm not in a huge rush to do it because I'm not done with my car yet. There's still a ton of stuff I want to do to my car. And, you know, like I said, not all performance-wise, but there's just stuff I want to do still. You still there? Okay. There's a ton of stuff I want to do to my car still. And, you know, having driven both the Shelby and my car, the Shelby is night and day a million times better. But it's not a million times better in the sense that I'm ready to get rid of my car for one. And even if, you know, and even when I do kind of have the, you know, monetary means to make the jump to a Shelby, I probably won't yet. When I get a Shelby, it'll be an addition to, it's not gonna replace anything, you know, because I'd love to have a Shelby just because it is my favorite Mustang that's ever come out. And I've always wanted one. So I will have one, but I'm probably gonna get one, like I said, in addition to my car, because I'm probably never gonna get rid of my car. Mr. Cam Calloway says, what made you put Corsa on? So the Corsa story is kind of a funny story. You know, I've always liked Corsa exhaust, but they're very expensive. But you know, there's a reason they're expensive. They're the highest quality exhaust I feel like you can put on the car. But because of the price, I've never really looked into it at all. And I think it was Zach, Corn-Fed Camaro, Red Camaro. I think it was, I swear it was him, it might not even been him, but somebody posted in our group text, hey, we should all look at getting a Corsa exhaust. And everybody was like, ha ha ha, yeah, that would be funny. And then 2 weeks later, I swear we were all renting Corsa exhaust. It was just like that. And we all got them in different ways. Like, I got in touch with Corsa and did a deal with them. Zach found an exhaust from somewhere else that traded for somebody. Kyle found an exhaust from somebody else. Everybody found Corsa in different ways, and then we all had Corsa exhaust. So that's kind of how Corsa happened to all of us at once. Bro and Nolan, I'm still waiting on your Prius video. Me too. If any of you guys have a Prius, give it to me. I want to drive it. Let's get, okay, if we're on the exhaust topic, let's stick with it. Shane Beeman, after having the Corsa for a while, what are your thoughts? I love it. They are the best exhaust ever on an S550 in my opinion, and I say that with extreme confidence now because in a video that's coming out in a couple weeks, my dad now has a 2016 GT with the Borla Attack exhaust on it. So I feel like that's kind of, you know, the same level as Corsa. And sorry Dad, love you, but I like my exhaust way more. So we'll get into that video, you know, in a couple weeks. But I love it. I mean, cold starts are amazing. It drives great still, you know, tons of highway miles on it, and it's dead quiet on the freeway. Corsa absolutely lives up to its name and everything they say. So good mark on that. So because I'm filming this after the decision has been made, Riley, Zach Kernfed at Camaro asks, Corsa Extremes or Corsa Sports? Literally asking for a friend. That was for Riley. Made a mistake, buddy. Wife! Wifey on wheels. She asked a question. Here she is. So my wife says, and hopefully she's not hinting at this, if you couldn't buy a sports car, what would you buy? You're not making me get rid of my Mustang. I hope we're clear on that. But if I couldn't buy a sports car, what would I buy? I'm not gonna give you guys a sedan, like a big sports sedan. I feel like that's still a sports car. If I couldn't buy a sports car, I'd probably try and get an SRT Jeep. Because I feel like it's a good middle ground. It's not a sports car, but it still fits a lot of room, and it's really cool and fast and four-wheel drive. So I'd probably try and get an SRT Jeep. Not even a Raptor. I don't really care for Raptors that much, but really like those Jeeps. Talib S550 says, who's your favorite Indian? Well, Talib, I'll show you a magic trick real quick. Ready? Ready? Watch my shirt. Watch my shirt. There's your answer, big guy. If you guys haven't met my dogs yet, this is Nala. She is a something-year-old Chihuahua. I don't know. She was a somewhat rescue. She showed up at our door when I was going to college, and my sister picked her in, took her in, put signs all over the neighborhood, and nobody claimed her. So instead of bringing her to the shelter, she texted me and was like, hey, you want a dog? I'm like, yeah, sure, I love a dog. What kind? And she said a Chihuahua, and I was like, well, if this is the hand I've been dealt, and she's been the best dog in the world. Mwah. She's probably 5 or 6 years old now. I don't know how old. She was somewhat young when we got her, probably only a year or so old when we got her. But you good girl. Yeah, baby. And here's a big baby. Come here, come here. This is a bear. He is a just turned 1-year-old Australian Shepherd. He is the biggest pain in the butt child I've ever had in my entire life. But he's good. You good? Yeah, here, go play. Go. Yeah, he's an idiot. And then Faison, the mom. Who's your favorite brown rapper? Gotcha, rapper with a W, not an R. Okay, a couple more, and then we'll call it. B-Dog.Gibson, he's the guy that has the Shelby that I drove. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Well, Brandon, the world may never know. Question I like. What car would you buy if you only had $7,000? Because this is fun for me. If I had $7,000 right now, man, I don't know. I guess it depends on what I'm shopping for. If I'm looking for the most performance car for $7,000, I mean, I'd either get, my heart, I'd buy a 2-valve. I don't know if it's the most performance, but it's my favorite because that was my first Mustang. 2-valve, 350Z, some kind of Civic Si, older M3, probably not the smartest decision, but older M3. Miata of some kind. If you can get, I don't know if you can get an S2000 for around $7,000, but if you can, an S2000 would be a good choice. Yeah, it's a pretty good list. That's kind of what I would go for. But try and stick to something somewhat American, because at least it'll be cheaper to fix if something goes wrong. But yeah, I mean, Mustang, Miata, whatever, the list. Okay, so let's do one more question and then we'll call. I like these. Some of you, let me know if you guys like the Q&A thing. It's a fun, different video for me to film right now. Schoonman asks, what is the best starter Mustang? So, y'all are gonna kick me when I say this, I know you are. In my opinion, the 11 to 14 V6 Mustang. I'll tell you why before you get upset. It's a great engine. It's essentially the F-150 engine, so it's bulletproof. I've never heard of a single real problem with it, ever, and hey, there's your butt. But like I said, great engine. Makes good power, 305 horsepower little engine, 280 pounds of torque, which is good because it gives you enough horsepower to have fun, but not enough torque to where you know, play into the Mustang scandal. It looks great. It's still, very, I still think the S197 is one of, if not the, that 13 to 14 generation, one of the best looking cars in the world. And especially Mustang-wise, I think it's one of the best looking Mustangs, period. And then the price. I mean, you can get a 2011 12 car, 70, 80,000 miles now for 10 grand, a little under. I mean, so you're getting a relatively new car. So I mean, I guess it's, getting on, almost 6, 7, 8 years old. But stop it. I'm doing something here. Seriously. Dude, cut it. So I guess it's getting a little older now, but I mean, you're still getting a very relevant, I would say, still car. And which looks great, sounds great, quality's improving, at this point in Ford's lifestyle, the interior's getting better. Can I help you? Doggy dad. Oh. And it makes a good noise, it doesn't make the correct Mustang noise, but it makes a good noise. So, stop it. Just love me. Just love. Shh, don't worry about her. Love me. Thank you. Love me. Love me. Anyways, yeah, so it's a good car at a good price. It looks good, sounds good, very comfortable, and then very reliable too. And it gets you into the sports car world without killing yourself. I mean, you could get you get a 2-valve, but I love 2-valves. Don't get me wrong. It's still probably one of my favorite Mustangs because of my first Mustang, like I said. But they're built like crap. Same kind of story with 3 valves. They're kind of cheap. At least with this car, you're getting a little more quality, and I feel like you get a nice car. So, good car. That's all I got. I'm done. Thank you all for watching this video. It's kind of a fun, different video for me to film. It was a little bit harder because normally when I'm in the car reviewing something, I'm constantly driving and doing stuff and looking at things. I feel like it makes it a little easier to talk to the camera. This is a little harder, but it was kind of challenging and fun, so I liked it. So speaking of which, let me know if you guys like this video, and drop a comment below with a question you want in the next Q&A video. Drop a comment below with a question and your Instagram. I'll make sure to shout your Instagram out and give you the credit for the question. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.